Hello guys, Dusty here with another YouTube video, this time an all-new series! Yes, it is $10 at Dollar Tree, because hey, I figured I needed to rip off Ashens at some point, and, you know, what's the better point than now? It's around Christmas time. That's a forgiving time, right? But seriously, if you haven't watched Ashens' channel, you should really go check it out. Links in the description. But basically, I'm going to be looking at stuff from Dollar Tree, specifically $10 of stuff at Dollar Tree, because I was at Dollar Tree, and I realized, hey, I could make a video out of some of this stuff. So I figured, hey, I'll make $10, round number, and I bought 10 things, 5 of them, which I will probably not need at all. Anyway, so, on to the video. We're going to go ahead and start with, these, hardware storage cases. I picked up 2 of these. This is the only thing I ever picked up 2 of these, which is why I'm doing them first. But yeah, they're from Tool Bench Hardware for Men. Yeah, they're really edgy. But yeah, this is from Dollar Tree's like house brand. They come from Greenbrier International. So basically, if you don't know how the logistics of Dollar Trees and Poundlands and stuff like that work, they basically have 3 different types of products. They have one product, which, you know, is the kind of product that they make themselves at Greenbrier International and, you know, get shipped over to these kind of dollar stores all throughout the world. Or whatever you use for dollars. I use these. So yeah, these ones. But yeah. The second kind are the ones that are $1 anyway, so Dollar Trees and, you know, those kinds of stores might as well carry them. Pretty simple, like something like a thing of Doritos or something like, oh, not Doritos, a thing of Pringles or something like that. You know, like a $1 thing of Pringles that you get in the shop, or sometimes, you know, like 82-cent thing of Pringles that they'll sell for $1 and, you know, get you for that extra 18 cents. And then there's the third kind of product, the ones that are, in essence, they couldn't sell in the big stores for the regular amounts of money, so they just went back to the manufacturer. Manufacturer sold them to Dollar Trees. And the rest is history. And I actually have one of those products right here that we're going to get to later. But yeah, we're going to talk about these anyway. Yeah, I get these for, you know, things in my garage, working on projects. If I'm like taking apart a Nintendo Entertainment System or a cassette tape deck or whatever, I'll throw screws in these things. And yeah, they're actually quite useful. So wanted to grab a couple more of those while they had them, because they kind of put things on rotation, so you're not guaranteed to be able to find those the next time you walk in. Just like some magnetic parts trays that I was kind of wanting to get. And I only bought one of them just to see how they worked. It turns out to work fantastic, and I can't find them again. But anyway, enough with that boring stuff. Next up, we're going to look at, let's see, what is not boring? Okay, we're going to look at these. These are earplugs. I figured $1 earplugs, heck yeah, these things will usually cost you like $4 or $5 at the pharmacy. So yeah, these are just earplugs, or Ashens if you read that language right there. Yeah, and they include a carrying case, which is pretty fancy. There's 4 pairs, or 8 units in total, because I can math. And, yeah, it has a bunch of information on the back right here. Isn't that cool? In fact, it says it can test accordingly to ANSI, ANSI, and apparently it has a noise reduction of 30 decibels, which is cool. So we're going to go ahead and try these out live. With clean hands, so I'm going to read the instructions and just use these. With clean hands, firmly roll entire earplug between thumb and fingers to form a thin, tight cylinder. Okay, so first we're going to have to open it. This is where my plans might crumble. Okay, we got it. We got it, guys. Crisis averted. Okay, we're going to open it up for... Actually, we need to get to the carrying case anyway, so I might as well just open the whole darn thing up. Alright, so, what did it say again? It said, I have the attention span of somebody with a low attention span. With clean hands, firmly roll the entire earplug between thumb and finger to form a tight cylinder. Okay? I'm going to do that. Thumb and finger. I don't know how clean my hands are. I was working on a drum set, so probably not very clean, but I guess I'm going to have some kind of ear disease. Use one hand, gently lift the top of the ear to open up the ear canal. With the other hand, insert the rounded end of the earplug. So, I think we're doing this right. Get my hair out of the way. And, okay, we shoved it in there. With forefinger, hold earplug in place until it expands to form a comfortable, snug fit. Okay? It's not incredibly snug, but it does seem like it's blocking some sound. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing with the other one. Just do this, because it didn't say you could use 2 hands, so we're going to be safe. We're going to pull the top of my ear and then shove that in. Wait for it to expand. Keep this one from doing bad things. All right, so now we're going to have to use a scientific method to test these earbuds. So the best way I have to think of doing this is, let's see how this goes. I can still hear it. Oh my God! God! It didn't pause! Oh my God! Sorry you didn't have to hear it. I'm sorry you had to hear that. I didn't have to hear that. You did have to hear that. Yeah, so, they didn't quite make the full, like, block. They didn't, like, you know, they didn't quite do it very well. And I suppose you should maybe clean your ears first. I got a little bit of ear junk on there, but yeah. I don't know what I was more terrified of. The YouTube police coming down and, like, you know, taking my monetization away or something. Or, that song. Anyway, so moving right along. But the next thing, we have foam brushes. Because what could be more exciting than foam brushes? But yeah, that's actually what I went to the Dollar Tree for. As I said earlier, I was working on a drum set back there. And, there's some hard to reach little bits. So you just take one of these. This is Life Hacks with Dusty. I saw this actually on a car life hacks video because I have no life. And, there we go. You just take this brush, wet it down with whatever cleaning agent you use, and you can slide it between things like particularly your air vents in your car, and also little bits of your drum set, and should get through. So, pretty cool stuff. They feel nice enough for like disposable little things. Nice little handle. The foam looks like it was kind of screwed up on that one a little bit. Let's find another one. Yeah, this one looks a little bit more correct. Give you a closer look at that. And they also come with multiple sizes. It looks like 3 different sizes here. Only one of the big ones, though, because they don't want to spoil us. So yeah, 3 different sizes. Cool. So now if I need to paint anything, I'm going to use that, of course. All right, so next thing. Might as well go with the food item, because I haven't gained enough weight in the past Thanksgiving season. So we've got here Swizzers, cherry watermelon twist. Now, the cool thing about this is I saw these and I was like, whoa, watermelon licorice, because usually in my area anyway, to get watermelon licorice, you have to go all the way to Cabela's, which is a sporting goods store in the Midwest. Yes, you have to go to a sporting goods store to get watermelon licorice. I don't know, but yeah, if this is half as good as that stuff, I'm going to be very impressed with this. So we're going to grab the good old knife here, which I'm going to be using for later in the video, and we're going to go ahead and open this up. There we go. Let's see what we got. Have a nice big piece of licorice. Not as much flavor as I recollect the Cabela's ones having, but the flavor's good. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, for $1 and it being local, yeah, you can't argue with that. So yeah, if you like chewy watermelon licorice, go ahead and get it from Dollar Tree. So let's see what we're gonna do next. We're gonna do these. This is the thing I was talking about, where sometimes what Dollar Trees and Poundlands and those kinds of stores will do is, if something doesn't sell at another store, it'll go back to whoever distributed it to the store, and then they're gonna try to distribute it to Dollar Tree for really low prices. And these are Kobe Verse headphones. Now I actually looked these up on eBay and they were going for like $3, so really I got a steal on these things. Man, now my senses are all out of whack and I need some tea. And I need that phone that I just threw because I need to test these, don't I? Who knows where I put that darn thing? Oh, it's on a blanket over here. I will be right back. Yeah, so these. They're Kobe Verse Precision Sound Earbuds. I didn't look up any reviews on these or anything. I just decided for $1 for a cheap pair of earbuds, I guess I could do that if they're not like the Dollar Tree ones, because the Dollar Tree ones are absolutely horrible. Like some of them I'm pretty sure are mono, which means they only play one channel of sound. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open this. We wouldn't want to damage the resale value on these, so we're gonna go ahead and open them very carefully. They do have nice packaging so far, I'll give them that. No like windows to see the actual product, which is a little worry, but nice little hangy bit there. I swear they probably spent all the money on packaging, which is how it goes with a lot of these products. Yeah, and then the inside packaging is a little cheap. But yeah, you got nothing else in the box here, so we can just do that. And you got cheap earbuds. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, zip tied. Well, not zip tied, like wired together and whatnot. And you got this little baggie, this cute little baggie with the little fluffy earphone things. So we're going to go ahead and listen to these, and we're going to compare them to my high-end PSB M4U2's headphones, and, you know, try to give a direct and fair comparison between the two. Am I even going to be able to get these on camera? Probably not. This is going to be tough. We might have to go without the fluffy bits. I did not expect this to happen. I did not expect them to have applicable fluffy bits. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to have to listen to these like this. Whoa, I scuffed this thing up quite. Oh no, it just got stuff on it. What is this stuff though? I don't know. But get rid of this. We're going to listen to some... Oh, come on. These Moto things. Let's see. We need to cleanse our ears from that garbage. We'll use some AC/DC because it starts with A and it's early on the list here. We'll select a song, but we're not going to play it, of course, because of copyright issues. Hopefully that doesn't get me done in for copyright infringement and put in jail for 12 years or something like that. Whatever the punishment is for that. Are these mono or not mono? I can't really tell because they don't have left and right indicators on them. Well, I guess we're just going to have to leave it up to chance. Actually, no, I think they're only going to fit in your ear one specific way. They kind of fit like this. They're very uncomfortable so far. I'm going to go ahead and play Thunderstruck. That has a nice bit of range to it. Let's see what we got here. Go into the song here a little bit. Yeah, so I wish you could hear how horrible these are. Like I've used the Dollar Tree earbuds. All right, I've used those. I would say that these are somehow 10 times worse than those. Like these are really bad. Like zero bass, zero mids, pounding treble, and for comfort, just what comfort? It doesn't exist. I mean, maybe if you put these things on there, you'd get something better. But yeah, I bought these to do a YouTube video on them, and I feel like my money was wasted. And I think you know, bad reviews sell better than good reviews. But yeah, these are the worst things I've ever listened to in my entire life. All right, I've listened to some horrible things, and these are the worst. These are by far the worst. I almost want to try them with something else here quick, because I hope this little bit isn't too boring. But yeah, let's try. Seriously, no indication of left and right here. Really, really disappointing. Okay, so let's see here. Phone's a little slow. I will use some David Bowie. Let's see how that goes. Ziggy Stardust. Very trebly. Very quiet, too. They sound like, it sounds like, you know, these are good, these are high quality These are high quality, you know, Google Play files, and they sound absolutely like compressed almost. That and this channel sounds louder than this channel, too, like considerably. Like these are seriously the worst earbuds I've ever used. I'm gonna keep these around as a benchmark to just how bad earbuds can be. So yeah, they're gonna go straight over to the chair of disappointment. See, I'm even using Ashens like names. It's great. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here next. Gonna get rid of these. We're gonna get some of the stuff we've already went over out of the way, because it's just taking up space, clogging up our lives. Let's see, we went through like 6 things so far, so we have 4 left. So yeah, we got crazy glue, which is actually for a project that I have that involves the next product. Which, you know, crazy glue. It's just, you know, it's like super glue, but it's like really fast. And it's pretty tight bonding, but not as tight bonding as super glue. But it bonds fast, so you know, that's what you need in a situation when you're doing eyeglass repair. Because if you couldn't tell from my glasses here, I've got a little bit of issues. Yeah, so the lenses are absolutely horrible. They're about 4 years old now. This is the only thing keeping this bit of my glasses on, the zip tie right here. A little wire is holding my glasses pad on. These pads are 4 years old, so they're just grimy and honestly disgusting. And yeah, altogether, bad. However, I was thinking with this $1 kit right here and this $1 bit of glue, we might be able to fix up these glasses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this kit, because it seems like a pretty nice kit. It's got magnifying glass with extension handle. It's got a lens cloth, 3 mini screwdrivers. It's got 4 comfort pads, don't know what those are, 2 bridge pads, don't know what those are, 2 plastic protectors, don't know what those are, and 9 mini screws. I assume those are screws that are small. So, and then it's just glue. So we're gonna go ahead and pause the video right now. I'm gonna try to put these on here, despite the fact, you know, I'm not gonna be wearing glasses, so it's gonna be kind of a crapshoot. But we're gonna see how it goes. So I'll be right back with you. All right, we are back again, and as you can see, no more zip tie. Yes, we fixed this with our old pal Crazy Glue. And, you know, Crazy Glue is actually like a legit product. It's sold everywhere. It's made by, I believe, Elmer Glue, if I'm not mistaken. The Elmer Glue company. And, yeah, it's a fantastic little product. It's not the strongest mend in the world, but it mends in 30 seconds. So I did not want to go for like an hour holding this into this and, you know, waiting for it to mend. So yeah, it mended well, and I don't think it's gonna go anytime soon. And if it does, just mend it again. So, as for this kit right here, this kit, okay, so here's the thing. It didn't do something that, you know, you can't really expect it to that well, and that is, it did not fit one of the pre-existing screws on my glasses. All right, it did not remove this old one that I wanted, this old pad that I wanted to remove. However, the other one that was held in by a piece of wire, okay, so it did not mention this anywhere on the, that's the wrong container. Anywhere on the container here, I just tore into these things, so, let's see here. But yeah, it just says 9 mini screws. It turns out there's 3 different sizes of 9 mini screws. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab one of these screws. I just happened to grab the largest one, tried it didn't fit. So I grabbed the second to largest one, tried it didn't fit. And then I realized that there was a 3rd size. So tried it, and sure enough, it fit. And I put the new pad in because it came with one of these. And yeah, it's not nearly as like high quality as my previous pad. However, it's much less oxidized and much less old. And it's like made of entirely plastic. It's not made of like metal at all, like this one is. So, you know, take of that what you want, but it's $1, and it fixed my glasses so that they look 30% less tacky. So you gotta give it to this kit. I gotta say I like it, but yet again, and two, I have a screwdriver that'll fit this other side, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and when I get out to my garage, I'm not gonna go out there right now because it's like midnight. Actually, it's 11:14 a.m. and it's like 0 degrees Kelvin out there. Wait, no. Yeah, it's 0 degrees Kelvin, give or take. If you go outside, your heart will immediately stop. So, yeah, decent product. I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10 if I was to use an out of 10 rating system. Next up, we got pretzels. Yes, well, specifically sourdough nuggets. All right. Now these sourdough nuggets, I gotta take a drink of tea, and I'm out of my small tea, so I'm gonna have to drink my big tea. Mm. Yep, that's big T. So yeah, sourdough nuggets. What do I have to say about sourdough nuggets? I don't think I've actually tried sourdough nuggets. I mean, I think they're kind of like pretzels. In fact, they said pretzels on the container. Yeah, never. And these are from the company Penny Sticks, which I believe is a real company. It's like not a division of Dollar Tree's. It's from Altoona, PA, not Altoona, IA, which is like about 45 minutes that way. But Iowa, anyway. By IA. But yeah, it's Penny Sticks, the Pretzelman. The Pretzelman, as you can see, there's some very pleased men. Well, some of them look. They have a range of motions from one of them seems relatively mad to one of them seems incredibly happy and one of them seems a little bit worried. You can go ahead and decide which one's which. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open this up. We are gonna try a bite of one of these confectionaries. You can see they look. They smell like sourdough. Like the bread. Got a little piece right there. Okay. They taste kind of like a doughy pretzel. I can get behind these. Huh. A little dry. Take a drink of the Arnold Palmer on my other side. Because I have to have tea at all directions. That's a rule. So, yeah. Those are pretty good. I gotta say, they're pretty nice. Alright, last but not least, I had 9 products, alright? I wanted 10 to round out this video. And I kind of saw one, I was like, is this seriously a thing? Like, to my amazement, Dollar Tree sells stainless steel paring knives. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, and like to the layman, this would look like maybe a legitimate product. I mean, it's from Royal Norfolk Cuttery, which I don't know if you could make up a more pretentious name if you tried. It says stainless steel blade. That's its only feature. It's stainless steel. That's all it has writing on it. But it is a 3-inch, 7.6 centimeter paring knife. Or Continue LL Poacher Day 7.6 cm. If you speak that language. And now, it immediately goes to shambles when you see the back. Yep, it is a Greenbrier product. So, these are made for Dollar Trees. Now, that doesn't mean it's inherently bad. I mean, this was made for Dollar Trees. And it did its job quite well. You know, the earplugs were alright. And, you know, those... basically, the Dollar Tree products are alright. But, you know... I just cannot believe a solid out of the package paring knife for $1. So I decided to go ahead and put this to the test against my regular paring knife. This is a Chicago Cutlery 100S series, vintage, actually, paring knife. And yeah, I have it sharpened to my liking, though I did try to cut a zip tie with it, so I don't know if it's still going to be sharp. Yeah, it's still sharp. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, a little tough after the zip tie incident, but okay. So yeah, this definitely gives the newcomer a chance to shine. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna be able to tell you how well it keeps an edge or anything like that, but I'll be able to tell you its factory edge. I might go ahead and go over to the kitchen and sharpen it and see how sharp we can get this knife. But yeah, let's see how it feels first. Okay, it seems like machined 2 pieces together. Oh, that feels a little dicey. Yeah, it feels like just 2 separate pieces with a blade piece inside. It looks pre-dented, so I didn't have to dent it myself. And to think, I got my hammer out for nothing. Yeah, little dents in the sides. I don't know if they tried to make it look fancy, despite the fact, look at this. Yeah, you can't see that from the packaging. And let's see how sharp the knife feels. Not incredible. Will it cut through paper? No. It won't cut through paper out of the package. You'd think you'd have to have some kind of standard for a factory sharp blade. And just as reference, this I tried to hack through a zip tie with this, so that had to blunt it quite a bit, and it did blunt it quite a bit. Look at this. That and this is comically big for a paring knife, by the way. This is a normal size. And yeah, typically you'll see industrial paring knives about this size, but usually those ones have a different shape to them because they're not just made for paring. This is a paring knife shape, but this huge and really light for a stainless steel. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the kitchen and we're going to sharpen this. And we're going to see just how sharp we can get this paring knife. So I will be right back. Come on, pause. Pause. Alright, so I've now gotten it as sharp as I can with my machine sharpener. So we are going to see just how well it'll cut through paper now. Okay, a little bit of rivet in the blade. Yeah, it cuts, at least now, fairly decently. I mean, it ain't this. I mean, this, you can just hack through paper all you want with this, and it'll be, besides, you know, the part that was a little screwed up by the zip tie cutting fiasco, but, you know, it works, I suppose. If you needed a paring knife really quickly, and you have, and this blade is bent. It has a bent blade. Guys, this would need to be honed. This probably can be fixed with honing. You'd need to like bend it like this. Yeah, that's dicey. So yeah, not gonna recommend this blade. This part actually does okay, but then you get to the tip of the blade and it's just not good. How does it? Yeah, it's not gonna cut hair. This, if you try to shave with it, it works actually fairly well. Yeah, but and yes, I will wash this before I cook with it, by the way. But yeah, that versus. I mean, it does okay, but it's not like let's do the. I mean, it's fine, but it's no Chicago cutlery that way. But they dress it up, make it look all fancy. But really, you can't expect too much out of a paring knife for $1. You can't expect this out of a paring knife for $1. So just butter. It says, yeah, I can even see the little bit where I was struggling with the zip tie that I tried to cut earlier on my glasses. But yeah, all together. And by the way, I worked as hard as I could to get this thing as sharp as I could. By the way, it's not that I gave this any special attention. I really tried hard on this thing, and this is as sharp as I could get it. I don't know, maybe if I tried sharpening it more, maybe if I tried, I could eventually get a good edge on it. But yet again, this is cheap stainless steel. It's just the edge is gonna go away anyway. So I probably wouldn't recommend this, even if you do have a high quality knife sharpening machine. Which, I don't know, maybe I'll do a review of my knife sharpener someday. Let me know if you want to see a review of a knife sharpener in the comments. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Let me know if you liked this video at all. Just leave a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed it, what you think I might be able to improve on. If there's anything you have recommendations for me to put in the next one, if you want to see another one of these things. But anyway, this has been Dusty. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Take it easy.